Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello and welcome to a North Wales side-by-side video. Once again, I am with the hydraulic handbrake conversion in my MR2. And we've got the master cylinder now plumbed. That's the feed pipe that comes from the ABS block. And that's the pipe that goes to the original pipework back to the rear brakes. Haven't finalised the fashioning of the brake pipes yet, but they're all in, they're all plumbed, and they do disappear down the side of the tunnel, and they disappear into the abyss and go through the firewall. I do need to put a rubber bung in because the two pipes pop out down there. So what we've got on the ABS block is the feed, and it's done with two pipes coming out, what would have been the left and right feeds to the rear brakes from the ABS block into a T-piece, going down this pipe which is the feed to the master cylinder, and then the other pipe that comes from the master cylinder comes up to this T-piece here, and then loops to one rear brake feed, and the other one loops to the other rear brake feed. So that's the circuit. I've bled it all. What I'm looking for now is leaks. That is what I'm looking for. I've pressurised the system up a couple of times and I had one little leak down here. So I've just redone the flare on that one. I wasn't happy with the flare, so I made a new flare on that, just shortened the pipe and got a slightly better route. I had a leak on this pipe where it goes into the ABS block. Again, I've remade the pipe, and that one's sealed up now. But let me just show you the handbrake itself. It does work. If I get into the car, you've got to remember I've also got the handbrake cable still connected up. So that is basically the final product, other than a little bit of tidying up of the pipes to clip them down, stop them rattling so they don't fret or fray and get chafed. I've got a rubber bung to put into the firewall where the pipes come through. And then I can run it down to the MOT station and get them to test the handbrake. But I'm going to leave it now overnight. I'm going to spray everything down with brake cleaner, let it evaporate overnight. Check it in the morning. Check for any signs of fluid weepage. I know what my level is. My level's on max. And if I've got any weeps, I will have to address them. But I'm hoping not. And I've just noticed I really need to change my clutch fluid. See the difference? How clean brake fluid dirty brake fluid. I will have to address that. What does it look like? Oh yes, that does want changing. Yep, that's going to have to be a job for another day, but brakes first. That needs to go onto the to-do list. Crack the bleed nipple at the back, suck all the fluid out, put fresh fluid in and bleed it. The bit of kit that I use for flaring brake pipes is this bit of, oh, I don't know, I must have had this 30 years. Sykes Pickavant, really old tool company, and it makes really nice flares. That's a practice flare. It makes super flares, it does. I'll just show you quickly what it does or how it works. You just load your brake pipe into the die. Set your pipe flush with the end of the die. Lock it into place. And there's different operations on this for different types of flares. The flares I'm using are the ones I showed you earlier, but I'll show you how we make one. You've got to do operation 1 first, and it's just op 2. That is it. And there you've got, that was a really quick flare, that. That's not a particularly good flare because I've got a little mark as a flaw on that flare because I never squared the end of the pipe off or deburred it. I just did an example to show you how the tool works, but that's how you flare a brake pipe. This piece of pipe didn't get used for one reason. I cut it ready to make a brake pipe, and then when I was checking it before I put the fittings on, it might not show up in the camera, I noticed there was a little indentation in the pipe, and that wasn't me, that's how it come off the roll. So I'm not willing to use that piece of pipe. That's just a practice pipe. I don't trust a brake pipe when it's got a little indentation or a mark on it like that. It's lost some of its integrity. So that bit of pipe's only any good for setting the flaring tool up. So at the moment, all the hydraulics are done. Handbrakes operates. I haven't taken it out the garage yet. I need to do that tomorrow. I need to go and find a hill to try it. I'll make sure it holds. If I can fit it in with the MOT station, stick it on the MOT brake rollers. And if he's happy with that, then this can go for its MOT on the 24th of March. It's not due till the 24th of April, but you can, in the UK, take a car in 1 month before the MOT date is up. And I'll get 13 months of MOT on it then. And then I want to start on all the little flaws on the bodywork. It looks really good on camera and when you're stood away from it, but there's loads of stone chips on it that have been touched up over the years, and things have just fallen on it, and there's little scratches that have been polished out, but I can see them. But from a distance, she's a really good looking car until you really have a really good look at it, and then you see all these little imperfections. But it's original paint, it's 23 years old, you're gonna get imperfections on it. Live with it, accept it maybe, but I want it looking pristine, because when black is in a good condition, black is an awesome colour, but my god does it get dirty quick, and it shows up every single fingerprint. Anyway, there we are, that's where we're up to with the hydraulic brake conversion. Master cylinder mounted, master cylinder plumbed in, pipes all laid, bled. Leave it tonight, check for leaks tomorrow, take it out for a run. Hey, if you've enjoyed this little series on the hydraulic handbrake conversion, please click like on the video, please subscribe to the channel, because there's loads more still to do to this little MR2. Lots of little improvement jobs. Not major jobs, all the major jobs have been done. Lots and lots of little things. But please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.